Good morning from the Alabama Hills Cafe. Yum. Day 57 on the PCT. I'm at the Lone Star Bistro and Coffee Shop, and I just got a blackberry chocolate latte. And the verdict is, it is delicious. I've been sitting in this coffee shop long enough to go from breakfast time to lunchtime. We are back on trail. It's 4 o'clock. We're already a little ways in. We got a ride up from an awesome trail angel, a hiker who lives in Lone Pine by the name of Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. You're awesome. He absolutely would not accept any money. It's a long drive up here, but it did make me feel a little better to know that he was going hiking after he drove us up. So my pack is a little heavier. It's a little lighter because I sent back my extra sleeping pad. Sent it to my friend 5 Moons. Thank you, 5 Moons, for letting me borrow that. Just in case my hiking partner had to get off trail, I would have something to sleep on. But I got four days of food in here. My belly's full, so that's another half day food. We had a great time in Lone Pine and everything was so close. We got down there, showered, took our laundry to the laundromat, had dinner, switched the laundry while we were at dinner, picked it up, went back, got some rest, got up early to work on videos, 5:30, worked on videos all day. The Wi-Fi is terrible in town though, I will say, and it took me all day to upload. I don't even think I got 3. I got 2 full-length videos and 1 thought of the day uploaded. So, did not get as much done as I wanted. There might be a little break in videos, hopefully not, but just depends if I have any service up here or when we get to town next. But we're on our way back up the mountain. So we have, I still never figured out how far it was. I think it's like 2.5 miles going back up. The trail's dry for a bit, and then there are some pretty significant snow patches towards the top. So that'll be a little more of an issue going up, but it'll be fine. It is weird. I wanted to mention, every time I get back on trail, I'm nervous. So like, I'm not afraid of stuff. It's not like I'm afraid a bear's gonna come get me, or I'm gonna get bit by a rattlesnake, or I don't know, a tree's gonna fall on my tent. But if for whatever reason I get so nervous before I get back on trail, it's so weird. But I feel great once I actually start hiking. So I'm hiking now. It's beautiful. Blue sky, of course. All we're gonna do today, since it's 4 already, is get back up to the top and find a place to camp. Might even be right where the PCT joins this trail, because I don't know if there's really any campsites after that. We'll have to see. So I will keep you posted. There's a little chipmunk. It's nice to see a little wildlife as opposed to in the desert when you don't see much of anything. It's there, but you don't see it as often. And then I think it's like 22 trail miles to Mount Whitney. So, you know, tomorrow we'll do as big of a day as we can. Then we'll get close to there, try to go to sleep early, get up in the middle of the night and hike up to the top. That's the plan. I'm also a little nervous about Whitney, just because it's not something I've done before. But I've had a couple recent comments saying it's perfectly doable. You know, you want your micro spikes and ice axe, but I felt like some of the comments immediately before those were very much mountaineering level hiking skill, where now the most recent comments, once I got into town and had service, there were some more recent comments that uploaded and downloaded, whatever. And it's just, you know, your regular hikers saying, yep, we got up at 12:30, hiked up, got up by 5, back down by whatever time, and it doesn't seem that intimidating, as intimidating. So, one step at a time, 1 mile at a time, and I'm excited to, you know, confront a new challenge. So, that will be another fun thing, and I'm really going to try to video a lot of it, but it just depends if it's so cold. I don't want to freeze my fingers off or drop my phone. So hopefully I'll be able to get some good footage. I did not get the parts or even an SD card for the GoPro, which is disappointing because I would have loved to use that on Whitney. But there'll be an Independence, it sounds like. Well, I made it a long time without post holing, and then there's my butt print. Not only did I post hole, I fell backwards and I was like a turtle with this heavy pack on, upside down in the snow, going uphill. But I got it. Holy cow, we're up here already. I can't believe it. I'm not even tired. Just kidding. But I think it's mostly the elevation, and there's no way that's 3.8 miles. It's got to be less than 2. Maybe it's 3.8 round trip, but that's not how the guides and the infographics portray it. But I'm happy. I ain't complaining. It's 4:52, and we're at the top. So now we're going to figure out where we're going to go before we camp. 10,600 feet, and there's snow, but so far no post holing. I mean, no major post holing, meaning the trail has been mostly clear, completely clear since we hit the PCT, except for big trees. I think I'll post hole through this big tree. Okay, I take back my words. It is snow here, but this is the first big snow patch. Okay, so really about 10,700 feet or so, we start getting this loop-de-loop of snowdrifts. And there's boot tracks in them all. Every once in a while you slip through and you post hole, but it's not bad so far. My biggest thing is I have to be real careful to take smaller steps and either double up on the boot track. Sometimes they're too far apart for me, and the slipping on this seems to be what really gets my Achilles. So that's what I'm focusing on. Is I don't really care as much if I post hole, but I don't want to be slip sliding around with 1 foot forward and 1 foot back and stretching my Achilles. Seems to be working for the moment. But like this one is hard enough, must not get much sun, that you don't really go down. And look at that beautiful view. Awesome. So we ended up going 3.7 miles on the trail, so probably about 5.5-ish or a little more total. Found this nice campsite. I did not find it. My hiking partner found it, who was smarter than me. I thought we were gonna have to go to, I don't know, 2.8 miles still, and it's a little hard going with this soft snow. It's fun, but yeah, just takes more energy. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna have dinner, make a plan for tomorrow, get to bed early because hopefully we'll be getting up at 4:30. See you next time. Thanks for watching.